everyone, Ounce of All Trades here, and I'm back with another Vampyr exclusive live stream. Yeah. So I've done all of that. Now let's look at people's illnesses and see if there's anyone I need to heal. I could not find Throckmorton. I have no idea where he is. One there is sick. I've not gone there yet. Yeah, let's go there now. Sorry, I don't want to get lost.
Step back, sir!
Oh my god, you guys got bigger problems. Why can't I get up there? I can usually get up there. Yeah, I should be closer.
This one's a top!
Ooh.
Let's see how it likes a bit of fire!
Who are you talking to besides it? All your friends are dead. Oh, he's about to... Yeah, he's dead. Just... oh, no, wait. There's one more guy left. Is he stuck? He looks... stuck. Okay, he's free now. Okay, now he's... Why didn't that guy attack him? Usually I can go up there. I don't know why I can't now. But dude, I think that guy's a little more than a leech. He's a fucking monster. Okay. They did not kill the beast. Obviously. But he did kill all of them. What I didn't want is to have to fight it and them. Take their stuff. Baby.
Stupid beast!
You guys can all fight each other. I'm good. Damn it! You know, I should be able to just run on the rooftops considering I can teleport. I don't know what this is about, like, oh, no, 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 that's not traversable. You gave me a teleport capability? Everything is. Literally everything. not gonna let me go this way.
It's locked.
Which means I have to go back around to that area. Alright, place a marker right there. Gotta be over there. Erase that marker. Place a new marker. This is generally where I want to be. Wait, hold on, guys. I'll get to you in a moment.
Eyes are
I
so
have to
weak.
do that. Oh shit, these are vampires. Why can't I see anything? Can someone let me hit them? Oh my god, this is so annoying. Ah, god fucking damn it, this tag team horse shit. Okay, finally, one of them is dead. What are you doing? Stop that.
You're feeble.
He took all my stamina. Lord. Oh god fucking damn it. I just died, didn't I? No, he's taking my stamina again. Thank god. Oh my god, so unfair.
You're pretty.
Oh my god. Jerk. Both horrible jerks. Didn't your leader ask me to come see him? Okay. I am just so ridiculously bad at navigating. That Lady Ashbury's, yeah, that's Lady Ashbury's house. vent. Okay.
It's locked, all right.
Wait, Okay, I'm really confused. What are you... How I... You told me to go over here. Why can't I? Is there a particular reason? Do you want me to go to that area to get in? Where do you want me to go? Don't be a dick. Go over here, but not that way. Like, screw you. Just let me go. Again, I am a vampire. How am I not just going via like whatever way I want? Can I go this way? Yeah, this is the way I'm supposed to be going. Okay. You guys better not go. Oh no, not that way either. When I get there, I'll be pissed. Here. A stall somewhere. Making like a lot of noise. Ah!
That was the vampire I saw earlier. This war takes no prisoners.
Oh, that one I saw killing somebody? Okay. Okay, maybe now I can get this done. Please let me in.
The West End.
Oh, thank God.
Never have I felt so sad to be back home.
This is where he's from. This cat sucks. What is this? Why does everything look like shit? Is there no nice place in London right now? Yeah, I see a stall. That way. Somebody help me. Wait a minute, what? Citizen in danger? Superhero powers activate.
Is someone here?
Where's that coming from?
Ah! Feeble!
Ah! Yeah. Oh God. Oh, come on, man. I just healed. Oh my God, I'm gonna... Finally.
Don't you know better?
too, man. I'm the one winning this fight. I'm the one who won this fight. Is this where the citizen is? It's actually kind of hard to tell. I can't tell.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. Do you need help, sir?
I think I'm fine. But what happened to my jailer? Be careful. He's as vicious as he is strong.
You don't have to worry about him anymore. What happened here?
I am Tadao Kimura. I was imprisoned by this lunatic for several days. I thought I was going to die here.
You're not going to die now, Mr. Kimura. If you hurry, you should be able to get home safely.
It seems that I owe you my life. You have all my gratitude, Dr. Reed, since it is the most precious thing I possess.
I don't know, I'd say money might be more important than that, but okay.
Goodbye, Mr. Kimura. Take care.
The heresy of the pureblood. Pureblood, we know the expression, we heard it in the foul mouth of the heretics and the foreign barbarians, used it sometimes ourselves, but do we really know what it means? A vampire born from an immortal belly. What a disgusting idea. How would such a creature find its place among the livings? Do you just mean the living? What would be its purpose? Ours is clear, gentlemen. Ascalon is here to protect the Empire and all its citizens. We are the protectors and shepherds, even when sometimes sacrifice a sheep for our sustenance. Even when we sometimes, maybe? Because that wasn't a proper clause. Whoever will be found guilty of succumbing to the desire of breeding an immortal child? What the hell? Who wrote this? Shall be eradicated from the wall of Ascalon by Lord Redgrave, founder. Lord Redgrave, you need to learn how to write better.
Fresh water. As long as it's not holy water, I may find some use for it.
That's good, I guess. Dudes over here.
Best be on your way home. Leech spot! Leech spotted! Watch out, boys!
There's a skull right there you guys could kill, but you didn't bother. See? Oh no, I guess that was a human being. Get so close on that one. changed.
The Ascalon Club. The heart of British vampire society. Not quite as subtle as I expected.
I actually don't know what he's looking at.
Good evening, sir. Please forgive me for disturbing you. I'm a doctor.
I never judge a man by his title, but by his attitude. And you are not disturbing me at all. I am Calhoun Russell, and I welcome you.
Well, I must admit it's good to receive a warm welcome for once. I'm Jonathan Reed.
Welcome, Dr. Reed. Welcome to my humble shop.
What was with that weird stutter there?
How is the situation in this part of town?
Life is good and peaceful. We're lucky to live in such an era of progress and wonders.
Are you not concerned about the epidemic?
Oh, I'm sure the authorities would take the appropriate measure if the danger were that high.
Don't be naive.
You cannot expect the newspapers to expose the truth while the war is still raging. I can assure you that the situation here is desperate.
Well, that's news then. But I can't believe that things are that bad. Are you sure you're not exaggerating a bit? For the thrill of it?
Dude, I just killed a shit ton of people. No. Calhoun does not consider the seriousness and dangerousness of the epidemic. I'm pretty sure that's not a proper word. I'm gonna look it up, but I'm pretty sure. Dangerousness. Or at the very least, it's not a commonly used word. I guess it is a word, but I'm pretty sure most people wouldn't use it. Because it's kind of awkward. There's probably a simpler word for expressing that.
What can you tell me about this place?
I recently found the best steak and kidney pie in the city. I'd be glad to share the address if you want.
I must confess, I have quite specific tastes when it comes to nutrition.
Really? Well, I'm always happy to try new exotic meals.
You don't
if
want
you
this
ever
one.
find an intriguing table, please share the address.
What? Really? There's an investigation to find a restaurant? You're kidding me. Let me see. Find an exceptional restaurant for Calhoun Russell. Yeah. If there's only 2 investigations for this part of town.
Finding a good restaurant? Is that really all that interests you?
Oh, I have many passions, but nothing brings me ecstasy like subtle and exquisite flavors from my teeth to my belly.
Calhoun likes good restaurants and succulent tables. You're a weirdo. I mean, everything about this guy is like over the top.
Is it not a little too late to be trading?
On the contrary, it is the perfect hour. Believe me, my friend, it is always at night that you meet the most fascinating characters.
Yeah, okay.
But what about the epidemic? The bombs and raids? And all the random violence?
Please, sir, this is London, England. We will prevail. And if a bomb must fall on my shop, then I'll be there to hear it falling.
You won't hear anything because you'll be dead.
So you prefer to work at night?
Oh, I also enjoy a sunny day like everybody else. But the night always has a certain je ne sais quoi of its own.
Oh my god, you're so fucking weird, dude.
Do you have any family nearby?
Not since my parents died. I'm London's lone gourmet.
Okay. Are you lonely?
Really? But you seem to be such a pleasant and sociable fellow.
I'm afraid the real hedonist has to be sometimes. I discovered ecstasy as a solitary pleasure, but it does not mean it can't ever be shared.
He talks so funky, but he really, like, savors his words.
London's lone gourmet. What a strange title.
I used that name in my early
bit
years when I was a food critic,
narcissistic.
and I kept it.
I may have a look at your goods, Mr. Russell.
Noticed anything suspicious recently?
Good evening, sir. May I have your attention, please?
Come on, Johnny. Don't you recognize your oldest friend?
Clarence. Clarence Crossley. How are you?
He
My
recognized
God.
me.
So you survived the war too. So sorry I didn't recognize you at first.
I almost didn't recognize you either. War does that to men, I heard. In my case, it was true, for I witnessed the horror that lies underneath.
What the hell do you mean by that, dude?
When did you escape the war and return to London?
You
Is
know
it really
what's funny?
escape?
I almost never think about the war. Not anymore. I'm involved in another kind of battle now.
What is this new battle?
I saw terrible things during the war. Horrors I thought I'd forget. They're here too. They're everywhere.
I feel like I was gonna
Vampires.
say this.
I know what you mean. I haven't had much time to think about the war either since my return.
Of course. With the epidemic, I bet you've been busy as well. Forgive me, Johnny, I didn't want to sound selfish.
How is your wife, Venus?
We've spent
name is
so much
Venus?
time away from each other. And so many things have happened.
But you're alive. You returned in one piece and you have a family. How many soldiers can say the same?
Believe me, it's not quite that simple. Unlike you, I'm not the man I used to be.
Is everything all right at home? Surely Venus was relieved to see you return from France in one piece.
Have you forgot what people are like in this part of town, Johnny? Venus fears for our family reputation. Now her husband has become the village idiot.
Oh, he's sick. He has a migraine. had a migraine cure on me. Yeah, I need to go make it.
You need some rest, Clarence. You should try to sleep.
I'm hungry. Where shall I eat tonight?
Oh, is this?
Good evening, miss.
Oh my god, no. Please, Mr. Vampire, don't kill me. Please.
She recognized
no.
me.
I'm too young to die. I still have so much to offer this world.
Wait,
And her
no.
body language is not
Why do you think I would...
matching that.
What?
Don't worry, Dr. Reed. I know you
what
wouldn't
if-
harm me. Mother told me you were in this part of town and might drop by.
Your mother?
My name is Charlotte, sir. Charlotte Ashbury. My mother taught me long ago how to recognize the signs that betray a vampire.
I understand she
did
also
she
taught
describe
you
what
how to
Jonathan
tease
looked
and
like?
gently mock innocent young econs. It's a pleasure to meet you, Miss Charlotte.
I have a feeling she's not her actual daughter.
What do you think about this part of town?
I was raised here, and I suppose it feels like home. You grew up in this part of town too, did you not?
Yes, I was born a few streets away.
A small world, is it not? Did you ever imagine that my mother was your neighbor all that time? That you could have met her in a dark alley at night?
You won't trick me twice, young lady. We both know Lady Ashbury never hunts or attacks prey at random.
Come on, Doctor. Don't tell me you never thought about that possibility. Her fangs on your neck. Oh, are you blushing, Dr. Reed?
Jesus. She's gonna be an interesting daughter-in-law.
Is there something that's bothering you?
Too much selfishness and individualism for my taste.
Oh.
Even when there was no epidemic.
Even if that's partly true, may I remind you that many charitable institutions are financed by the selfish and filthy rich.
I suppose you're right. But society must reform and renew itself, or we are all
How
done
many
for.
anarchists and socialists am I gonna run into in this game?
What are you doing out here?
You mean, what do I do outside at night, since I am a woman? Let me ask you a question, sir. Would you ask the same question of a man?
I
Actually,
literally
yes.
just did. Yeah.
I ask the same question to everyone who dares to go outside at night, considering the risks.
Well, if you must know, I campaign for the right to vote for all women. Why should I wait
Hey,
to the age
honey.
of 30 years when men can vote at 21?
No, that's fair. Why are you asking if she's a suffragette? Sounds like she is.
Are you a suffragette, then? Oh, you really are Elizabeth's girl. Without a doubt.
All adult women have the right to vote in the US, in New Zealand, and in Australia. But women here can't vote unless they are property owners.
No need to convince me, Miss Charlotte. I have shared your opinion for a long time. Even before I met Emmeline Pankhurst.
Really? Oh. Now I see why my mother appreciates you so much. Too bad there aren't more men like you in the vicinity.
And actually, I think she's wrong about the US, that all adult women were allowed to vote in 1918. Let me... if I could spell. Hi, sweetie. First of all, yeah, it says not all women gained the right to vote in 1920. Yeah, I thought so. First of all, so women didn't even... The 19th Amendment wasn't even until 1920. So she's wrong no matter how you put it. So, yeah. Yeah, she's wrong. She's not just wrong because women of color weren't given the right to vote yet in the US, but also because women in the US weren't given the right to vote until 1920. Alright.
How are the locals reacting to your claims?
People here can't wait for a wall to be built to isolate the West End from the rest of town. That's how progressive they are. If this happens, Emily and I will blow it up.
Explosives are very dangerous, young lady. And who is this Emily?
She is my best friend, and a suffragette too. She was supposed to campaign with me tonight, but hasn't turned up.
Have you any reason to be worried about her?
Recently,
because she's missing.
Emily started to believe in... Well, she got interested in vampires. I'm afraid she might be in trouble.
Let me guess. You spoke to her about us, didn't you? Despite your mother's warning. I think I should try to find your friend.
Oh, that would be top-notch. I can tell you where she might have gone. You have my thanks, Dr. Reed. And please, don't tell my mother.
Okay. Considering that she's not connected to you, I have a feeling she's already dead.
Tell me about your adoption.
What do you want to know?
Who are your real parents?
Elizabeth Ashbury is my real mother. She raised me and has
Who are
taken
your
care of me all my
biological
life.
parents, you
I have no
ass?
idea who my progenitors are or were.
Do you live with her?
I still spend a lot of time in my mother's mansion, but I have my own house now. I have a life to live, you see? And one day, I'll have my death to face.
How did you meet Lady Ashbury?
First, I was an orphan in the institution for girls she manages in the West End. When I was 10, she adopted me, and I have lived with her ever since.
Did you know she was a vampire when she picked you?
The correct word is Ekon, Doctor. And no, I had no idea why my mother only showed up at night. She told me everything when I turned 16.
You thought she was
though
crazy?
I suspected the truth for a long time before that.
Charlotte was raised in Lady Ashbury's orphanage before she was adopted.
What exactly has your mother told you about me?
Your name and profession, obviously, and the mystery about your maker. I'm sorry to hear about what happened to your sister, sir. Mother says it was not your fault.
Does it not scare you to know what I am? What your mother is?
Why should it? My mother is the most compassionate woman. Must I be wary of her, Dr. Reed? Or you?
Charlotte knows a lot about vampires and does not seem to fear them. She's an idiot. Maybe?
Perhaps it's wise for a mortal never to totally trust a vampire.
Sort
Your
of
mother
like, you
herself
don't-
told me that we Ekon are creatures of deception. Maybe it's because we seem so alive.
That may be true for a naive girl, but I have the best teacher when it comes to getting rid of an insistent immortal.
Your mother is not like any other vampire I've met.
I believe she thinks the same about you, Dr. Reed.
Okay, yes, this budding romance is so interesting. What, honey?
Do you know why Lady Ashbury chose you to become her daughter?
No, I don't. Each time I ask her that question, she smiles and says it's precisely because I dare to ask such questions.
Do you ever regret that she
Sounds like
chose
she
you?
answered you.
Of course not. Though I often wonder if she adopted others before me.
Probably.
If so, where are they buried? How was it for them to pass through life with a never-aging mother?
Your mother has refused to turn you into a vampire. Tell me more about it.
Each time we argue, Mother expresses the same fear. She wants me to remain alive and full of joy, rather than become melancholy and immortal. She claims you can't have one without the other. It's pure selfishness.
Is it? And why did she say melancholy and the thing wrote melancholic?
It's your mother's choice. As daughters and sons, we have to accept the decisions our parents make for us despite our own wishes.
I love my mother, and have accepted everything from her. Even that she named me Charlotte, when it was not my original name.
Does it bother you?
No.
10.
Whoever I was when I was born, I am now Charlotte Ashbury. It hurts as much as it makes me proud to know that's the name my mother will read on my tombstone.
Your mother has walked this earth for much longer than you or I. She is wise, and we should not ignore her advice when we disagree with it.
But why shouldn't I be allowed to forge my own experience? There can't be only one righteous way to deal with eternity.
I have no idea what her point was there.
Why do you still hope to become a vampire, in spite of your mother's refusal?
It's the immortal aspect of vampires that interests me. The world won't improve unless women take charge. I'm convinced of that.
You're obviously a clever woman with a good education and a brilliant future. But have you thought about the price you'd have to pay? The loneliness, the necessary masquerade.
Is it not true of every high position? To change this world and make it a better place, one needs time on one side.
Yeah, you really want this.
Tell me, Charlotte, how do you plan to achieve eternal life, since you've obviously given it a lot of thought?
I won't give up. You have no idea how determined I am, sir. I may contract a deadly disease. I may throw myself under a carriage, just to be
Jesus!
saved by her sweet kiss.
That's a disturbing answer,
Yeah.
lady. And the worst part of it is, I know you speak the truth.
There are less dangerous ways, Doctor. Instead of throwing myself under a horse like Emily Davison, I could just throw myself into your arms.
Wait, first of all, who's Emily Davison? And secondly, no!
Never. That would be betraying your mother's trust. She would never forgive us.
For sure. But
And
look
since
on the
he's
bright
interested in
side.
her.
We would have eternity to reconcile.
Or an eternity to run away from your mother's mighty wrath. Quite a terrifying idea, don't you think?
Yes. I think it's wiser to let go of that part of the plan.
Yeah, I ain't turning you, bitch. Jonathan's
Goodbye,
way
Charlotte.
too interested in your
Give
mother.
my best regards to your mother when you see her.
She's been quite busy these last few nights. I suspect you may see her before me.
Hungry. Where shall I eat? Please, sir. Whether you need to buy something or not, I'm happy to help.
That's the same voice as Dr. Swansea. I just realized that. That's the same voice actor. I already talked to him. That's my friend. Reed Mansion, March 8th, 1908. My dear Avery, as I already told you several days ago, I may be forced to leave England, if only for a few months, while I'm away and until my son comes back to London. I want you to take the best care of our house. I already made the entire necessary arrangements to have your wages increased and paid as long as you'll work. You promised me you'd protect my dear wife and serve her to the best of your ability. For that, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. If I am never to return, you are the only man I fully trust. Believe me, your most affectionate friend, Aubrey Reed. Avery Court. Avery has been paid to take care of the Reed's family until his last breath. It's probably the woman then. Don't. She's like, what? I bet that's him. No.
Good evening, Avery.
Mr. Jonathan? I can't believe my own eyes. Oh, it's a miracle. We all thought you were... Oh, sir, your poor sister. What a
This
tragedy.
is my...
I know, Avery. I know about my sister's murder.
Miss Reed
No,
expected
Missy.
you to return to assist with the funeral, right up until the last minute. Where have you been, Mr. Jonathan? We needed you here.
Like, no. Totally forgetting that Jonathan's last name is Reed. He introduces himself all the time. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
How is my mother?
Not well, I'm afraid, sir. Miss Reed is very fragile since the police brought her back home.
The police? What happened?
Miss Reed was found walking in the streets. She kept saying she had spoken with her son and daughter. She's resting now.
Has she received appropriate medical care?
I'm
Who was
taking
that
care of Miss
lowercase?
Reed myself. Hospitals
Hi.
are so overwhelmed by the epidemic that they can only accept patients infected by influenza.
Really? I have at least 2 patients in my hospital who do not have that problem. Avery's the only one who's looking after Emmeline Reed now. There's Emmeline Reed. I think I know what my mother looks like.
Perhaps we could arrange a short trip. Somewhere sunny, like France.
Wait, I thought
She has
France
always
was
been
a
very fond of France.
war zone.
I think leaving London could do her good.
I'm afraid Miss Reed is too frail for the moment. Recently, she started going out at night without remembering it. I have to watch her carefully.
I'm pretty sure that was mesmerization.
What is the situation in this part of town?
For a time, the West End seemed spared by the epidemic. But the situation is getting much worse.
Have you no relatives anywhere? I'll understand if you want to take a few days to see family.
Your father managed to guarantee my earnings as long as I take care of this house, sir. My sisters are dead, and I've never met my nephews. I'll stay, sir.
Where is your money going then?
I'm sorry I could not be here for Mary's funeral.
Your mother was strong, sir, but your support would have been appreciated. Apart from the priest and I, no one else attended your sister's funeral.
To be present at the funeral with you both was my dearest wish, Avery. But I am sorry, I simply could not attend.
I would not dare to question your absence, Mr. Jonathan. All I can say is that we missed you a great deal during these difficult days.
Mostly my fault, anyway.
Tell me the truth, Avery. Do you feel forced to stay here? Would you leave this house without the arrangement made by my father?
No,
Well,
sir.
yeah, wouldn't he have?
I have nowhere else to go. And I promised your father I'd take care of his family as long as I lived.
This house is dead, Avery. There is a curse on this family. You really should consider leaving.
If only you could have been here sooner or more often. Maybe this house would not be that empty. But you're here now, sir. So my task is not over.
Considering the recent tragedies in this family, I'd understand if you want to leave or decide to serve another house.
Then I will stay. All I ask is that you take care of my own funeral if I die before the end of the epidemic. No mass grave, please, sir.
Do you really think I don't take enough care of my mother, Avery?
Yes, I do, Mr. Jonathan.
You clearly have something more to say. Speak your mind, Avery.
I know you work hard to help the sick, but what will you do once the epidemic is over?
Yeah, I don't know. I was probably gonna go travel to Europe with Lady Ashbury because that sounded much more fun than taking care of a daughter and mother.
I really don't know. I have always enjoyed seeing new horizons. Once the epidemic is over, it would be nice to leave London for a while.
I understand, Mr. Jonathan, but you have to realize that your mother needs you. Your next departure could break her heart.
She already thinks he's dead. What does it matter?
Goodbye, Avery. Please watch over my mother until I return.
Of course, Mr. Jonathan, but please return as soon as possible.
Quit trying to guilt me. I died. Well, now I don't feel like I'm stealing so much as collecting my own stuff. There's my mother. Ah, I have a hideout in my bedroom. That makes a lot of sense. Wait, Mary has a son? Right, I need to make a migraine here. How do I actually do this? I still need 2 more good handle parts. There's no way to do this as a batch. This does have high resale value. Sleep in my own bed. If the thing crashes again. Says it's healthy. Your actions have impacted the prices and stocks of the merchants in this district may have changed. Two new. Did I have my mouse back? Sick people in Whitechapel, so I'm gonna have to go back up there. A cold and a cold. We have fatigue, headache, headache. Okay, so 3 headaches, fatigue, and 2 colds. Wait, I didn't even check the docs. I just realized. We've got a cold, Fatigued still and a cold. Okay, so 3 colds. 3 headaches, 1 fatigue, 5 colds. 5 colds. Fatigue. 2 fatigues, 3 headaches. Okay. I just get sick all the time. Honestly, I already forgot. Here I have 1 migraine, which I already got the thing for. Need 3 headache cures. Is it 5 colds? 2. Yeah, it's 5 colds. Hi, Mom.
Mother, good evening.
Jonathan! Is it you? Where have you been, my prodigal son?
I'm right here, Mother.
Healing people.
I'm finally home.
Yes, for this son of mine was dead and is alive again. He was lost and now found. But where is your sister? Where is Mary?
Mary?
Dead.
She is gone, Mother.
I know she's gone. The question is, when will she return as you have? I
Never.
miss my grandson so much. It's been days since their last visit.
Grandson? She's healthy, but a bit addled.
Mother, do you know what's been going on in this area?
Not really. I don't go out much due to the epidemic, and when I do, I tend to get lost.
What do you mean you get lost? I hope you don't go outside alone.
Of course not. When I go out, your father always comes with me, but he leaves me there sometimes, and I have trouble finding the way back.
Have you returned to Whitechapel Cemetery since Mary's funeral?
I never want to go back to that awful place. Wait. I think I went back once. And you were there too. And Mary? No, that can't be true.
It was just a bad dream, Mother.
A nightmare, yes. Mary was so angry. I walked back home alone. If that kind policeman had not called Avery from the station, I don't know what would have happened.
Tell me, Mother, how are you? All alone in this big house with only Avery to take care of you.
I'm sad most of the time. Sad that you have left me here alone. Sad that you don't tell me when you come or go.
I'm so sorry, Mother.
Hi, sweetie.
It wasn't supposed to be like this.
You want
I was
beer?
coming home. I
No.
was home.
No.
London, the Thames,
Hi.
and then it happened.
What happened,
What's that?
Johnny?
I'm not gonna tell her I was attacked. She's too out of it.
I lost my way. Somewhere between the boat and the house, my life changed completely.
You should have told me, Johnny. I would have understood.
I
You
don't think you
always were a
understand a
secretive
lot of
little boy.
things. You're kind of not all together there.
Do you need anything, Mother? Can I help you?
I just want you to stay with me, Jonathan. Your room is ready. I asked Avery to make your bed.
I'll stay as long as I can, I promise. Do you need anything else?
Just one thing. Stop staring at me like that. As much as I love you, it breaks my heart to look at those empty and dead eyes.
Jesus, thank you. That was maybe a little much, honey.
Are you working on a new painting?
Not recently. I have trouble focusing on my subject and my mind quickly drifts. It's the same thing when I try to write poetry.
I recently met a talented painter with an excellent technique. I wish you two could meet. I'm sure you'd like her.
I'd be glad to meet her. What is her name? Is she famous? Is she dead too?
She's not famous, and her name is of no importance.
What?
And yes, she is also dead.
The important thing is, I hope you two get along. If she ever fancies meeting your mother, I'd be glad to welcome her into my home.
What? How? It was such a... You don't just ask that question.
Do you think Avery is right? Do you think I should take better care of you?
I don't blame you, but you abandoned me, son.
Sounds like
A
you
mother
blame
should
him.
not survive her children. It's unbearable to know you're not here anymore.
I abandoned you. Wait a minute. You say that he abandoned you, and then you say that you outlived him, which makes it sound like him dying was the part that you felt was an abandonment, which is kind of unfair.
I wish I could stay here and take care of you, but I don't belong here anymore. My new home is an empty room, as cold as night and as red as blood.
You don't have to apologize to me, Johnny. Do you think I did not notice how much you have changed?
Have I changed that much, Mother? Am I still your son?
You are still, and you'll always be. Despite your pale skin, your bloody eyes, and that echoing sadness in your voice.
Why does Lady Ashbury look so normal? About your family. You mean our family?
Why do you say Mary is visiting you, Mother? You know that's impossible.
Why should it be? Are you not standing in front of me right now? Why should it be any different with your sister?
Because Mary is dead a second time over.
But Mary really is dead, Mother.
Yes. And are you not dead too? Isn't your father dead? And my grandson? And my son-in-law? You're all gone. But you all still visit me from time to time.
Okay.
But I'm not dead, Mother. I'm really here, talking to you, trying not to cry.
Oh, it breaks my heart to have to tell you this. But of course you're dead, my darling boy.
He did die.
Just look at you, as pale as my Mary.
Oh my god, this is uncomfortable.
Goodbye, Mother. Try to rest now.
Goodbye, son. Please come back soon.
I don't know, that was a really uncomfortable conversation we just had. I'd rather just pilfer from this house and then never come back. Aubrey Reed's first letter. Reed Mansion, April 4th, 1908. My dear and beloved John, when you receive this letter, you will be 35 and I'll be long gone. I feel a little silly writing you this first letter that you won't read for a few years. I struggled for a long time about how best to write you this. That was awkward. Until I remembered the puzzle and riddles I invented for you when you were a boy. Oh, how you love to solve those enigmas. Well, I found it would be a good idea to propose to you one final game. Let's not. It will probably be less rewarding. No candies or exotic treasures for you to decipher the game this time. Again, I feel like you're missing maybe a preposition in there. But a greater treasure, perhaps. The truth. This is my only attempt.
Jonathan? Spending next summer in France. Absolutely. Why not?
This is my only attempt for you to explain why God, this is awkwardly written. Why I choose to leave my family without an explanation. If you want to know why, simply play my little game. Watch his dad is the vampire who made him. It's really up to you, my son. Rest assured that I love you. I promise my family was and still is everything to me. I remember the first time I held you and your sister in my arms, my treasures, my jewels. To see you grow up, play, and laugh filled my heart with joy every time I went back to our home. I could have killed to protect you, my son, my daughter, my wife, but fate found me in the end, and I had to make a tough decision. The worst was to disappear without a word. I decided to do it anyway, and soon I'll be gone for good. I don't ask for forgiveness, but for understanding. If you want to know more, all you have to do is remember how happy we were back in those days. If you want to find the next message, think green grass and tall trees on sunny days. From your affectionate father, Aubrey Reed.
I remember Sunday walks in the park.
I need to go to the bar. Find my friend and give him my migraine cure.
The night is so peaceful.
Just smoking.
Good evening, old chap. Are you all right?
I won't lie to you, Johnny. I'm not a well man.
Do you need medical assistance, Clarence?
It's a little late for visiting hours, don't you think?
What can I say? I haven't lost my old habits.
I hope we're talking about the same habits, old friend.
You need some rest, Clarence. You should try to sleep.
Maybe I should leave the city.
you doing, miss? Ah, I see where it's telling me to go. Okay, well then. That's not the door. This is the door.
London has brought so much pain to me. Why don't I want to leave?
Who's this?
We meet again, Mr. Kimura.
Oh.
In a more peaceful situation.
Dr. Reed. Still visiting London by night?
We must both be nocturnal animals, you and I. After your captivity, I thought you'd be more cautious.
Breathing the cold night air helps calm my mind, sir. I've had the most frightening nightmares since I escaped that filthy jail.
May I ask you what you do for a living, Mr. Kimura?
I was a landlord. A wealthy one. And not a very kind one, I realized recently.
Why this sudden epiphany? Is it because of your near-death experience?
I was already feeling nostalgic about Weymouth, my hometown. With recent events, I'm thinking about going back there.
How is the situation in the West End?
I've heard rumors about armed men patrolling and fighting infected citizens in these very streets. I was lucky they didn't shoot me when I was abducted.
Why are you so nostalgic for your hometown, Tadao?
I was focused so much on making money, I almost forgot that my relatives and friends are threatened by this epidemic.
Have you heard anything from your family?
I was not only a bad landlord, I was also a bad husband. I've not seen my wife and son for years. Busy, busy, busy.
At least now you're ready to go back and see them. But don't be surprised if your son bears a grudge, sir.
You make it sound like you suffered from an absent father yourself, Dr. Reed.
Yeah.
Well, I'll keep your warning in mind.
Have you no friends at all?
Over the years, I'm afraid my greed turned me into my friend's adversary, while I became friends with my professional rivals.
Those you grew up with didn't share your views on money and success.
Would you believe I was once a member of poetry circles and an astronomy club? We were
That
young,
is shocking.
such joyful dreamers then. But I stopped laughing long ago.
There's this very, like, anti-capitalist attitude in this game.
Can you change? And is it what you really want? If so, it must come from within, not without.
I've seen what an altruistic gesture can do. Nothing forced you to save me, Dr. Reed, but you did. I will follow your example in these matters
Game
from now
rewards
on.
forced me to. I'm no good Samaritan. It's actually kind of true.
There is no need to thank me. Rescuing a London citizen should not be out of the ordinary, though I'm afraid it may appear so in these difficult times.
You did not only rescue me, you fought for me. You put your life in danger to save me. That's quite extraordinary.
How will you cope if you're attacked again?
I don't know. I've heard about these men and women who patrol the West End every night, chasing criminals like my abductor. Maybe I should join them.
Don't do that. Please don't do that.
What can you tell me about your abduction?
If you really want to know, I was locked in that building for 3 or 4 days. My jailer was insane, mumbling about sacrifice and voices.
And why didn't he sacrifice you?
That was the weirdest part. He claimed to spill blood was not enough. It had to be done when some stars were aligned.
Which stars?
That's the whole point. He wanted me to talk to him about some Red Queen configuration or constellation. I've never heard of such an astronomical term.
Well, that's all his hints.
What did he say about voices?
He constantly whined about the voice of his master, ordering him to do terrible things. He wanted to silence the voice by offering blood. My blood.
Tell me, Tadao, why was your abductor so interested in your passion for astronomy?
I don't know. We met a few times at the Royal Greenwich Observatory. He seemed to
Oh,
share
you
my
knew
hobby.
him.
Then he invited me to his house and locked me in.
Did he fake his interest in astronomy to get close to you?
No. In his madness, he spoke about a blood sacrifice to be made to his master when the stars aligned to a specific configuration.
Yes. Astronomy is a fascinating subject.
Not really.
When I was a child, my mother bought a small telescope for my sister and I. We spent many a pleasant evening stargazing.
Stars are not just dots in the sky, Doctor. They are the key to our understanding of the cosmos. They remind us how insignificant we are.
You're right. But children love magic and stories. I remember our mother told us constellations have the power to protect us.
Protection by the light of the stars. That's sweet. You remember the name of these constellations?
Draco. My favorite constellation.
Memory's a strange thing. I can recite without hesitation the names of the 88
You stared at me.
constellations. Yet I barely remember my own childhood.
Yes,
Stars and
you're right.
protection.
Draco.
Memories.
Okay. That was a choice.
Goodbye, Mr. Kimura. Take care.
Maybe I should leave the city.
Maybe you should. Maybe everyone should. I'm trying to think this place is not worth anyone's time.
Hello? Is anyone there?
Jonathan, is that you? I did not know you were back in London. Oh, my dear Johnny. I'm so sorry for your loss. Mary was such a sweetheart.
Thank you, Venus. May I come in?
I was going to bed, actually.
Forgive me. With the epidemic, I tend to forget people are supposed to sleep at night.
I'll tell you what. Come back tomorrow for tea. I'll be glad to see you then.
I'm really confused how I get to her house. Yeah. I feel like I should be able to teleport up, but it's not letting me? Or maybe it's because I need to be able to get into that woman's house? I don't know. Nothing seems to really help me get there, so... I guess that's the Ascalon Club, is that... the park. Hey, miss. What's up, girl? Where were you hidden it, though? Oh my god. This place is huge. I guess it's just filled with stalls. You're talking to me for, Missy.
It's an each! Kill it! Watch out for them teeth! What's it? It's a killer!
Ah! Really? Bitch. Down here. I dare you. Are you trying to set the trees on fire? How did I whiff? I was right there. Like, again, how did I whiff? He was right there. Did I just pick up? my father tell me that it was in the park? Like, there's so much. The park is huge. Prick. Ah, you jerk. Ow. What the fuck was that? Missy, get down. Get down. Missy, get down. Get down. Right, there's 3 of them. Shit. Oh, bullshit. Blocking you, bitch. Ah, god damn it. Bitch. What are you...
I can't believe I'm doing this.
Come on, pick up another rat.
I have this thirst for blood. There has been a fight here. I can see a blood trail. Left by one of the antagonists, perhaps? What a mess. Something terrible happened here. But what?
Anyway, this is where I just was. There's a lot of blood.
You London vampires are so weak.
Says the guy with the. You just had to have this fight in this awkward spot, huh? It's not gonna save you, dude. I'm still gonna kill you. Fuck. Where is he? Jerk. Why did my health? Oh. You get to live another day, rat.
It's locked.
Oh no. Oh my god, what the hell is that? I hit the wrong button. Thank god it fucking paused. Okay. I'm probably gonna die. Especially since... Oh, thank god.
No one can hide from Ascalon.
Oh no. Oh god, that was a lot of my health. Missy, no! God damn it, Missy! She hit the pause button. She literally hit the pause button. Oh my god, I am so going to die.
You shall learn to respect the laws of Ask.
Oh no. Ow. Oh, bullshit. I might need to try something else for a bit.
Give me your blood.
Wet shit. Ah, why didn't that heal me? Ah, shit. Ah, why did that seem to not hit him?
Die, newborn.
No! I refuse! Ah! Ah! No! I'm stuck! I'm stuck!
No one can.
Just fine. No! Shit.
Your blood is now.
No! No!
Respect the...
No, 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 no! Oh, come on.
Your blood is now mine.
No! Shit! No, 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 he's trying to kill me! Oh, I was so close, I was so close. Oh god, that's so upsetting. I was so close to killing him. Ugh, damn it. Damn it. Alright. I'll have to go back to a hideout and make stuff, but let's end it there for today because Missy's hungry. So let's talk about the schedule. Next month's book club is the Luminescence Manual by Lisa Beth Lange. Lange? I'm not sure. You can buy my book. There's a link in the description of this video. You can join my Discord. There's a link in the description of this video. There is a link to subscribe to my locals, and if you do that, you get exclusive access to content that's available on this channel, including the Vampyr Sunday live streams, which at some point are going to be replaced with a different game, but they're still going to be a Sunday exclusive live stream. And also writing that's not available anywhere else. That's the permanent merch. Yeah. Check out my new shop at cafepress.com/AlexofAllTrades for all kinds of products with my face on them.